Hello, everyone. This is Dr. John Johnson, and I want to talk to you today for a minute or two about reducing stress. Well, we live in stressful times, don't we? And we have seen a number of different crises over the last few months that have really put our nation in turmoil in many ways. But really, we've always lived in stressful times. We're dealing right now with some of the same issues that we've dealt with before. And there's never a better time to learn how to deal with and reduce our stress, especially if we're on a journey toward a degree. Because all of you have the stresses that the rest of the nation feels or the rest of your country feels wherever you are. And then you also have the added stress of the pressure of accomplishing your degree and the pressure of moving down the journey toward your degree. So I want to make 3 small suggestions about reducing stress, and these are all things that I try to practice, although I wouldn't say that I've achieved them to perfection by any means. And the first thing you can do to reduce stress is have a conversation with yourself every day about how you're doing. Check in with yourself every day. For me, that works best in the morning. Before I start my day in the morning, I have a conversation with myself about how I'm feeling about things. And I try to identify the things that are the greatest concerns to me. I call it letting go. And I try to just consciously let go of the things that are stressing me to get perspective. And then I try not only to let go, but I try to be in the moment for a bit and think about the things that will benefit me for that day, and think about what I'm looking forward to about the day. And that is a practice that I recommend that you do as well. It doesn't have to take long, and some people add to that meditation, but however you do that, it's extremely important to check in with yourself every day. Otherwise, you can be feeling lots of stress and not even identify it. And hidden stress is a problem because it may be hidden to you, but those around you probably are feeling it and may realize that you are feeling stressed. And the second thing I would say to do is have a conversation with someone else that cares about how you're feeling. Take time every day to share, if only for a few minutes, with a significant other or with friends. Share with them about what you're facing and what's going on with you. It may be those that you live with, it may be a spouse, it may be a partner. Whoever it is, it's a great idea to take just a few minutes to share with someone else about how you're doing. Sometimes as we share things with others, we gain more perspective on them ourselves. And we then get a better outside view of where we are and what to do. And then finally, I would say don't forget to exercise, eat as well as you can, and sleep. Those 3 things are absolutely critical. I know during my graduate school days, especially when I was younger and working on my degrees, I used to think that I could push all night long and stay up all night and get something done. And really, I discovered that was a losing strategy, because if you get exhausted, that exhaustion is going to stay with you until you have time to get caught up and rest. So I know there are some times that we have to push through and be strong, and sometimes that we have to really push through and make our best effort and commit and maybe go without sleep for a while. But it really is a self-defeating strategy to deprive yourself of sleep on a regular basis. And the same with eating. It's a self-defeating strategy to eat in an unhealthy way. Your body gains energy from food, so be sure that you identify your food groups. Make an appointment with a dietitian if you need to. Do your best to eat a balanced diet, one that will give you energy. And then finally, do all the exercise that you can possibly work into your schedule. I know that it's really easy to skip physical exercise when we're working on a degree, but believe me, it's very important for our emotional health. that is in fact one of the best ways that you can reduce stress is by exercising. When we exercise, it helps us to reduce our stress. I often feel now, before I go into a workout, that I don't have time to do it. I try to remind myself that it's not only helping me in the present, but it's extending years to my life. And this is proven by science, that exercise does extend years to our lives. I'm thinking about when I was finishing my own doctoral degree, and I lived at that point in downtown Los Angeles, not so far from Pico and Union. Some of you know the city well, and you know where that is. And I was about a 20-minute drive on the 10 freeway from the beach. It was, I think, Santa Monica Beach. And I didn't have much money, but I found a thrift store not far from where I lived. I went into the thrift store. I bought a used bicycle, I think, for $25. It wasn't the nicest bicycle I've ever owned, but it did the job. And I threw that bicycle in the back of my old station wagon, often in the afternoons, and I would head out and ride the trail up and down the beach for maybe 30 minutes or an hour. And I can't tell you how much that revitalized me and helped me to continue riding. I had the privilege of being at that point for about a year at least. I was more or less a full-time student, and I was really riding all day long. And that break in the afternoon made a huge difference and gave me the strength to move on and help me to stay focused. And exercise and eating well and sleeping well will help you stay focused and reduce stress as well. Well, keep your stress under control. It pays off in the end. Take care, everyone. If you enjoy my videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And now you're 1 minute closer.